Hi, I'm registered dietitian Kelly Jones at the Newtown Athletic Club for Ask Kelly segments. You could submit your questions at newtownathletic.com or over on Twitter. Right now our question's coming from Susan. Susan asked, are you familiar with the metabolic effect concepts? Do you think that they help with abdominal fat? Well, Susan, and anyone else who doesn't know, the metabolic effect concepts are based on a book called The Metabolic Effect, and there's basically 10 kind of guidelines for weight loss. And while there's so many different diet books out there and a lot of them don't have much evidence to support them, with the metabolic effect, it's really kind of just basic nutrition recommendations. The ones that I agree with the most would probably be that you want to be checking in on your hunger and your fullness and your cravings on a regular basis. A lot of people don't really pay attention to how they feel, and you're eating on a schedule, or you're eating based on something that you read in a magazine or heard on TV that you should be doing, and really you want to check in with your body and recognize, am I hungry right now? Okay, I should eat, and not overeat to the point where you're excessively full. And you don't want to wait too long in between meals and snacks so that you become ravenous, and not to know, oh, I'm feeling really, really hungry right now, I should eat everything that I see, but oh, why did I let myself get this hungry? What can I do differently tomorrow? So it is really important to pay attention to those hunger and those fullness cravings throughout the day. Another concept with the metabolic effect that I tend to agree with if your goal is weight loss and you aren't a serious athlete would be to give yourself just as much time not to eat as to eat throughout the day. So having a 12-hour fast, if you will. Let's say that if you start eating at 7 a.m. in the morning, that's when you have breakfast, try to have dinner or your last meal or snack by 7 p.m. And that way you're allowing yourself enough time to digest, deal with the food, but then have a sufficient period of rest and recovery too. If you were really athletic though, and you're doing a lot of exercise, I don't know that I would recommend that, because you may need to eat a little bit more frequently and have a little bit more energy and protein coming in for recovery. Another thing with the concepts that I agree with is to limit your sugar intake. Now, something with the metabolic effect is that they recommend looking at your sugar and your fat consumption at the same time. I don't think that on a daily basis you should stress yourself out getting too scientific with all of that. I think that everyone should be reducing their sugar intake, especially added sugars. So if it's fruit, if it's lactose, not something to worry about so much, but even things like maple syrup and honey are considered added sugars that really don't serve most people's bodies very well. So you want to make sure that those are things that are limited and that you're really reading your labels to a great extent. Any of the other concepts, I think, again, are getting a little too involved, and it can be more stressful to think about all of these different concepts throughout the day than not, and stress can actually affect your metabolism too. So I would just keep it simple, pay attention to your hunger and your cravings, and choose a lot of plants to support your diet throughout the day, like fruits and vegetables.